Good morning, students. Students, you have been taught models in my previous video lesson. Hope you all are taking my each and every video lesson seriously because all the video lessons are very important for you. Today you will be taught active and passive voice. Student, to learn active and passive voice, you have to know the rules of tenses, different kinds of tenses. It is must, otherwise you will not be able to learn active and passive. I gave you at least 15 or 16 lecture on tense, so I hope that you are competent in different kinds of tenses. Now you are aware of all the rules, so just start. From active voice, when the subject of a verb is the doer of the action, the verb is said to be in the active voice. Students, when the subject of a verb is the doer of the action, means when subject does the action that is mentioned in the verb is said to be in the active voice. Means the subject is the doer of the action. Here, passive voice, when the subject of a verb is the receiver of the action, the verb is said to be in the passive voice. Means when the subject of a verb receives the action that is mentioned in the verb is said to be in passive voice. So just try to understand through the example. Here, Anuj writes a letter. This is active voice. Here, this verb is in active voice. Anuj is the doer of the action that is mentioned here, verb. So, action, the Anuj is doer of the action, right. So, he has written a letter. This verb is in active. Here, now letter is the subject. A letter is written by Anuj. Here, letter isn't the doer of the action written. It is receiving the action by someone else. A letter is written by Anuj. It is in passive voice. Here, this verb is in passive and this is in active. So, just learn some rules to understand it completely. First of all, the object of the active verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. Here, this is object, a letter. In passive, it becomes subject. Means, object of the active voice becomes the subject of passive voice. Second, the tense of the verb is not changed. Means, if it is in simple present, you have to use in simple present in passive also, with, is or are with the third form. Here the form of the verb is used according to the tense. Third form is used in passive voice. With all the in all the tenses you have to use third form of the verb with different kinds of auxiliary verbs. Main verb will be used in third form. You have to use third form of the verb in all kinds of sentences with auxiliary verbs according to the tense. If they are in present, you will use past present form of the verb. If they are in past, we will use past form of the verb. So here, for I, subject object will be me. For we, object will be us. For he, object will be him. For she, her, and for they, them. So you have to learn all these to understand active and passive. So first of all, I will start from simple present of active. So passive voice, how to form it. So for simple present, it will be first of all object. As I taught you, object becomes subject in passive voice. This is for passive. Then is, are according to the subject, then third form of the verb, then by, then subject. Here it is in act. This is a sentence from simple present tense, and I told you have to learn the rules of all the tenses, then you will be able to learn active and passive. So for simple present, we play football. Here football is object. You have to make it subject, means football will become subject in passive. Here we play football. So football is in singular number, so according to that you have to use is. If subject will be in plural number, you will have to use are, but here you will have to use is with third form of the verb, then by, then subject. For we, you have to use us, it will be in passive voice. You can find out the object using who or what. For living we use who, or for non-living we use what. So you can use what do we play. Answer will be football. It means football is object. So it will become subject and it will be used with third form of the verb with singular number of the verb. So in passive, subject will become object. Here it is, and object will become subject. You can understand. Here subject has become object and object has become subject. In simple present tense, we do not use is or are, but while changing them into passive, we have to use is or are with the third form of the verb. Again, second sentence, they eat mangoes. Here, what do they eat? Mangoes. Mangoes is now, it is object, so it will be subject in passive. It is in plural number, so you have to use are with the third form. You don't have to forget that you have to use third form of the verb every time with the verb according to the subject. So in simple present, we do not use is or are, but while changing them in passive, we have to use. So mangoes are eaten by them. Here they will become object. His subject will become object. I have told you here. So you have to learn all this. Here next, I do not play hockey. For negative sentences where we use do, you have to use is because it is in simple present. So for simple present tense, you have to use is. Hockey is not played by me. So hockey is object, then is not, then third form of the verb, then by, then me. I have written here by. So here object of I will be me. For interrogative sentences of simple present tense, do I play hockey? So you will use for do is here. Is hockey played by me? So it will be passive of do I play hockey. I think you understood. This is matter of practice, and active and passive is not new, students.